सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. We have completed the 8th chapter of Madhyama Shatkam, second chapter of Madhyama Shatkam, 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The topic was Krama Mukti. It is an aside topic when Lord Krishna talking about moksha. The Krama Mukti is not included in that Jivan Mukti. Still Lord Krishna want to present what was said in Shastra. Already Shastra talks about Krama Mukti. So Lord Krishna has to present that Krama Mukti here. So he has completed that in 8th chapter. How one can attain Krama Mukti? By Nishkama Karma, Upasana. Nishkama Upasana. By performing meditation, that is called Upasana, Nishkamataya, without any worldly desires, without expecting any materialistic benefits. Nishkama Upasana is the condition for Krama Mukti. Another benefit also is there for Nishkama Upasana. If you are eligible, if you have sufficient punya, you will get sadhana chatushtaya sampatti by Nishkama Upasana. If you have sufficient punyam because of Purva Janma karma phalam, that punyam, same Nishkama Upasana in this Janma will give qualifications, sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, that is jnana yogyata prapti. That Nishkama Upasana will make you eligible to get jnanam. Jnana yogyata means what? Eligibility. So sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, jnana yogyata prapti, guru prapti, shastra prapti, jnana prapti. Jnana prapti alone is called moksha prapti. That is also possible. Now Lord Krishna introducing the 9th chapter, even though Arjuna has not asked any question, there is no Arjuna's question here. Lord Krishna straight away answering based on that previous Krama Mukti topic. Lord Krishna expecting a doubt in Arjuna's mind. Tatra Shankaracharya says, why Lord Krishna introduced this chapter even though there is no doubt in Arjuna's mind? Shankaracharya writes, Tatra anena eva prakarena moksha prapti phalam adhigamyate na anyatha iti. Lord Krishna completed 8th chapter by Krama Mukti. And once you conclude the topic by Krama Mukti, one can conclude that, oh, Krama Mukti alone is the prakara, paddhati to attain moksha. So Nishkama Upasana dwara Krama Mukti one has to attain. Na anyatha, there is no other way. Iti tat ashanka. Suppose Arjuna thinks that, oh, Kramamukti alone is the ultimate solution. Suppose Arjuna thinks, then Lord Krishna says, no, no, no. Kramamukti is not for all people. Kramamukti is really speaking for inferior people. Inferior in the sense what? Those who are not having sufficient punyam, those who are not having sufficient qualifications, those who are not having that willpower to get Jivan Mukti in this Janma. That is called inferior. Mentally weak in Ardham. Emotionally weak still. They are always in triangular format. Triangular means Lord, Jagat and myself. Whenever I get problem, I rush towards the Lord. Still there is a lot of emotional weakness. Not having courage. Relying upon God. It is called a triangular format. But some people, out of willpower, courage, they come to binary format. Those who have understood this Ishvara is Saguna Ishvara. Saguna Ishvara Darshanam is also an inferior darshanam only. Because Saguna Ishvara Darshanam, however much he is a great bhakta. See, we have to openly, we should have open-mindedness here. There is no any emotional weakness here. Oh, he is a great upasaka, great bhakta. He saw the Lord. He has got the Saguna Ishvara Darshanam. Therefore, it is the greatest. We need not think like that. Shastra says, even though it is Saguna Ishvara Darshanam, he might have got, that is also Apara Prakriti, lower nature of Ishvara. Lower nature of Ishvara alone, that is, it is not superior. Why? What is the reason? Just like that you cannot say it is inferior. Because Meera, Tyagaraja, Bhakta Tukharam, so many devotees, not one or two, hundreds. The reason we should know here, even that upasakas, whoever got that Deva Darshanam, Saguna Ishvara Darshanam, finally they have to go to what? Brahmaloka and get Jnanam. They cannot escape. Now we should know why it is inferior. We should know very, very clearly, because Saguna Ishvara, like Rama, Krishna, all these gods, they are all finite in nature. Kala Parimiti is there, Desha Parimiti is there, time bound and spatial wise also they are limited, conditioned. Once you have given form, name, Ashtami, Navami, particular date of birth, particular day Swargarohanam, and limited in that confined body, Savikaram, Anityam. So all these are limited adjuncts are there. When there are limited adjuncts, Visheshanams, how Saguna Ishvara can be infinite? Clear? Therefore, Kala Paricheda, Desha Paricheda, Guna Paricheda. Rama gunas are different from Krishna gunas. Krishna is different from another Guruvayurappa, another god. All are whatever darshanam you got. Ishvara darshanam in any form, that darshanam is lower, inferior, not superior. That bhakta also has to get jnana. Vechukho darshanam. You want to see Lord. Doesn't matter. But you have to come to jnanam. Nahi jnanena sadrisham. There is nothing equal to jnanam. Then next question. Suppose this Saguna Ishvara darshanam is inferior. Let me enter into Jnana Yoga straight away. Let me study Vedanta, Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, Yedukkaha Upasanam, meditation Pannanama, Puja Pannanama. Why I have to do Upasana? Question will come. Anyhow, you are telling it is inferior. It is only lower nature of God. Why at all I have to struggle to do meditation and all? Why I have to do upasana, puja, worship and all? Then Shastra says, no. You have to do and you have to know the limitation. This is what inferior chonna vida vendidane. Shastra says, without upasana, yoga, upasana yoga, jnana yoga is impossible. Without upasana, nishkama upasana, jnana yoga is impossible. A person, even he comes or she comes, that person cannot receive the teaching properly. Because chitta ekagrata is not there. What is the benefit of Nishkama Upasana? Chitta ekagrata, focusing mind. 1 hour if I sit in the class, I forget the whole world. Check your mind. Am I having such a mind? Upasaka can have that mind. A meditator will have that mind. Chitta ekagrata, when it is there, then only this Shastra can be received. At the same time, without Jnana Yoga, let me complete my life fully in Upasana Yoga, it is incomplete. Upasana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, that is meditation, Nishkama Upasana, is not at all complete without entering Jnana Yoga. So, without Upasana, Jnana Yoga is impossible. Without Jnana Yoga, Upasana Yoga is incomplete. What is Jnana Yoga? Study of Vedantic scriptures under a competent, alive teacher for a length of time. This is called Shravana. Vedanta study, scriptural study is called Jnana Yoga process. Upasana Yoga process is from Sakama Upasana to, you have to come to Nishkama Upasana. Sakama Upasana vanna phalam, limited benefit. Therefore, Arjuna, don't think Kramamukti is the ultimate. Everybody has to die. Nobody will get Jivan Mukti ani appadi nenekkade. There is Sadhyo Mukti or Jivan Mukti other than this Krama Mukti. Next point, we may get a doubt. Swamini, suppose I have not done sufficient upasana. I have not done any meditation, any puja, punaskaram elaborately. I do not know how to do also. Uru mantramu theriyadu. Am I eligible to study scriptures or not? என்ன இப்போ upasana முக்கியம்னு சொல்லிட்டோம். பக்குன்னு இங்க வந்து வேதாந்த கிளாஸ்ல உட்கார்ந்துட்டோம், 2 கட்டான ஆயிடும், பிகமிங் nowhere. For that Shastra answers, you sit in the Vedanta class, doesn't matter. You are getting that ruchi in Vedanta. In spite of the whole music season is going on Madras everywhere, but you desire to come to Vedanta study means you have completed upasana in your previous janma. Shastra says, you need not do this janma alone. You have done sufficiently in previous janma, that upasana. That's why you are developing tremendous love, interest, focusing mind in Shastra. That is called Jnana Yoga. Illenna varathukku chances kadiyadu. இந்த பக்கம் கூட பார்க்க மாட்டாள். நிஜமான்னு எனக்கு என்ன தெரியும், சாஸ்திரா சேஸ் you will never get a taste in the scriptures at all. So you are all already finished upasana, or you are doing now, but you have focusing mind on Shastra. That itself is a proof you are qualified. So Saguna Brahma Jnanam, Saguna Brahma Upasana, Nirguna Brahma Jnanam. What is the design, Vedic design, Vedic vision? Just as I said in Karma Yoga, 3rd chapter. What I said? Without Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga is impossible. Without Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga is incomplete. Adi Nishkama Karma. Angi kuda Nishkamanda. Without expecting any worldly, materialistic desires. That's Karma Yoga. So, on the first Shatkamlo Karma Yoga, sadhanam. The second Shatkamlo, what sadhanam? Upasana sadhanam. In the rendu sadhanam, edukku? Karma Yoga sadhanam, Upasana Yoga sadhanam, for what? To make myself eligible to enter into Jnana Yoga. அது எப்போ பண்ணணும், இது எப்போ பண்ணணும், இது எப்போ பண்ணணும்? இந்த 3 சாதனாஸ் when to do, how many years? இது 10 years, அது 10 years, இது 10 years-ஆ? எப்படி கணக்கு? இதெல்லாம் கன்ஃபியூஷன். நிஜமா, for a person do not know what to do. So that's why teacher is required to clarify all our doubts. What is the Vedic design? Grihastha meant for Karma Yoga. Do lot of karma, Nishkama karma. Serve the people, family members. Serve the elders. Do Panchamaha Yajnas. Do Daiva Puja. Bhuta Yajnam, Manusha Yajnam. Because you are earning member, you are having sufficient strength. Do Karma Yoga. After doing sufficient Karma Yoga, you get Chitta Shuddhi. That Chitta Shuddhi, what is the indication? You say, Podum, Pannadilla, Podum. Adi Pandla anna kuda, you don't have any inhibition inside or any guilt inside. Enough, sufficiently I have done. That mind gives some solace. Such type of mind, a relaxed mind. Sufficiently I have done. என்னுடைய கடமைகள் எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டான், முடிச்சாச்சு, ஒரு திருப்தி வரும். அதுதான் இண்டிகேஷன். Then Shastra says, now you enter into Upasana Yoga. Vanaprastha Ashrama meant for Upasana Yoga. After retirement an ardham. Generally, after retirement, take Vanaprastha ashrama, that means all responsibilities you hand over to youngsters in the family, and you don't have any responsibility. After 50, you have to say goodbye. How many grandparents are telling that? Goodbye. And go on in poking their nose in everything. So, I have no responsibility at all in my family. Over. I have done sufficiently. Let them take. Why I have to think at all? Nobody will bother about my purpose of life. I have to bother. So, the intelligent person, what he does now? He enters into Vanaprastha ashrama. You need not go to Kattukella povenda. Vanam prati gacchati idi Vanaprastha. Ipo enge pova mudiyum? You need not go to forest. Stay in your house itself, but never enter into any family matters. Evvala kashtam paranga. Even though you want to detach, they don't allow you. Sometimes people leave this. Nee paati nee poitu va nu sonna kona vidamatam. Some elders, they don't leave. Some places children won't leave. You will take grandson, care of my grandson, granddaughter, everybody you have to take care of. Chumma dhaan irukkel konjam vela pannungo idu idella solluva. If you are a really committed person, they know you are very disciplined in dhyanam, puja, japam and all, they will not disturb you. சும்மா டிவி பார்த்துட்டு உட்கார்ந்தா கூப்பிடுவான், வா வான்னு கூப்பிடுவான். வானப்பிரஸ்தான் என்ன அர்த்தம்? எல்லாம் கண்டிக்கிறதே இல்லை சுவாமி, அப்பப்போ கொஞ்சம் டிவி பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பாங்க. I am getting lot of complaints on grandparents. Complaints in the sense always seeing all serials, looking all programs in the TV. How we become an exemplary to all children, grandchildren. என்னோட தாத்தா ஜெபம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு, என்னோட தாத்தா பூஜை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு, என்னோட தாத்தா மெடிடேஷன் பண்றாருன்னு எத்தனை கிராண்ட் சில்ட்ரன் சொல்றான். என்னோட தாத்தா டிவி பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காரு, பாட்டி சீரியல் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காருன்னு சொல்றான். பார்க்க வேண்டாம்னு சொல்லலை, அப்படி சொன்ன கிளாஸுக்கே வரமாட்டேன், அப்படி இல்லை, பாருங்க. ஆனாலும் 1 or 2 programs, good programs, okay. Spiritual programs, okay. But we should not hook to that TV programs. Most of the time we have to do our sadhana, vanaprastha. Then come to sannyasa. You need not take sannyasa, ashrama. Just internally be a sannyasi and you live a sannyasi life. No what? Possessions, no transactions, no relations, and no what we call communications, port, obligations. Ange pola enna nenapangalo, inge pola enna nenapangalo. Avaru sannyasi aitar ani sollattum. Avaru sannyasi aitar anna artham? He is not involving in anything. ஒரு பக்கம் அந்த யாரு அந்த கால யமனை வந்துட்டு இருக்காரு. எதுக்காக? இது எல்லாமே விடு, விட்டுட்டு மனசு ஆந்தர சந்நியாசம். பாருங்க எவ்வளவு அழகா டிசைன் பண்ணிருக்கான். 25 to 50 கர்மயோகா, 50 to 60, 65 வானப்பிரஸ்தாசிரமா, 60, 70 onwards you take சந்நியாசா, இன்டர்னல் சந்நியாசா. நல்ல அழகா டிசைன் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கான். டிசைன் பார்க்க வேண்டாமோ? என்னென்னமோ டிசைன் பார்க்குறான் வெள்ளியில. So Lord Krishna says, Nishkama Upasana should culminate into Jivan Mukti. Hey Arjuna, with this background, we will enter into the first shloka, 9th chapter. The 9th chapter is like the middle chapter. 18 chapters la correct middle ku vandittom. If you take whole Bhagavad Gita like a necklace, no? Haram, Chandra Haram madri, ஒரு chapter பார்த்துட்டு போறேன். கீழே ஒரு pendant, the locket. 9th chapter is like a locket that attracts the whole chain. அது மாதிரி இந்த 9th chapter is also in the middle, and it is very, very important chapter. The highest teaching comes in this chapter. So Vedanta Vichara is highlighted, even though this whole Madhyama Shatkam is Upasana Pradhanam. Upasana Pradhanam. Even though you are all not Vanaprasthis, see, Upasana Pradhanam enna ashramam? Vanaprastha ashramam. Suppose you may think, Swamini, we are not at Vanaprasthis, still we are very young only. This chapter is not for us. Madhyama Shatkam appadi nenike koodadu. Therinju vechikkanum munnadiye. We have to study, know what is there, what is said in that subject. You have to know, and later you have to apply. Adi madri. Now look into the first shloka. We will read. अथ नवमोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच इदं तु ते गुह्यतमम् प्रवक्ष्याम्यनसूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे शुभात्। Shri Bhagavanuvacha. Uvacha means said. Who said? Shri Bhagavan, the Lord Krishna said. From first shloka to third shloka, the topic of this text, this 9th chapter, that's called subject matter, is discussed. What is the subject matter in this chapter? 1, 2, 3, all these 3 shlokas, subject matter, enna vishayam. Enna vishayam? Na kekran liya. Enna vishayam? 9th chapter la enna vishayam na. And the vishayam Bhagavan is presenting now. While presenting the subject matter, he is giving 3 points. One is the glory of that subject matter and the phalam of that subject matter. Though Atma Jnanam is the subject matter, self-knowledge. Self-knowledge is the subject matter, Vishayam. Number 1. Number 2, that he presents now. I am going to reveal that subject matter which is called as self-knowledge. And there is a second point he gives. What is the significance or glory of this self-knowledge? What is the glory or significance of this self-knowledge? Stuti. Advertisement pannanume, praise pannanum on the topic. Then what is the phalam, benefit? If you get this self-knowledge, what phalam you are going to get, result. In the mood student will come to the next class. Result too sollanu, significance sollanu. So the listener, the student will have an interest to study continue the chapter. In Mahabharata, this is Bhagavad Gita is talking about moksha only. Moksha is the topic. Mahabharata, in another place, in Shanti Parva, there is moksha dharma or topic. Moksha dharma. That is full of the discussion is on moksha only. Moksha dharma. Shanti Parvanlo varum. It is more than 1450 verses. It is only 750. Adano nariya chapters, nariya slokas irukku. That also talking about moksha only. Like that, in Mahabharata there are so many valuable teachings are there. Among that, so many, Bhagavad Gita is one. So, self-knowledge is the Vishayam, subject matter, and the glory of this knowledge, Bhagavan presents here. And what is the phalam by attaining this knowledge? Now look into the shloka. Subject self-knowledge, Atma Jnanam is the first Vishaya. Glory, number 2. Number 3 is phalam. Idam. Idam tu, this in the 2 words, a lot of communication is there. We have to see what idam tu. Idam tu means, however, this, whatever I have said in 8th chapter, Kramamukti, that is irkatam. Na? Irkatam. Idam tu, na, I am going to talk something different. Arjuna, you forget about the Kramamukti. However, Kramamukti, Nishkama Upasaka will get Kramamukti by Agni Archiradi Margam Dwara, Shukla Gati Dwara, he goes to higher Loka, Brahma Loka. Irkatam. Adi idam tu. Anali ipu enna solla poran theriyuma? Idam tu. Now the subject matter, what am I going to talk is Vyavrityartham. Tu enna, that Kramamukti is there. However, this Atma Jnanam, that which gives Jivan Mukti, idam tu, that what I am going to talk in future slokas, idam anartha. Innu chollavela. Idam tu, that what am I going to talk, this is what? Vijnana sahitam jnanam. Idam tu, this, what am I going to talk? Vijnana sahitam. Along with Vijnana, idam jnanam, this knowledge, this jnanam, I shall impart. Pravakshyami. Vach dhatu. Rit. Pravakshyami. Aham pravakshyami. I will teach. I shall impart. What I shall impart? What shall I teach to you? Vijnana sahitam jnanam. Idam jnanam. In the 9th chapter, I am going to teach you Along with Vijnana, I am going to teach Jnanam. Enna Swami? Vijnanam chulrare, Jnanam chulrare. Very, very involved words. There is a lot of depth in that. Vijnana means Anubhava Jnanam. Anubhava Purvaka Aparoksha Jnanam or Abheda Jnanam. Nirguna Brahma Jnanam. Shankaracharya says Anubhava Yuktam. Anubhava Yuktam Jnanam Vijnanam. Krama Bhukti Anubhava Yuktama. Heaven Anubhava Yuktama. Are you Anubhava Yuktam anartham? Are you able to experience the heaven here? Are you able to experience the Kramamukti here in this Janma? No. But whereas, what am I going to teach is Vijnanam Anubhava Yuktam. And Shankaracharya writes, Vijnanam Anubhava Yuktam. Another commentator writes, Ramarai Kavi. Shankaracharya also points out, just as when you see, when you listen, when you see, directly you experience that Anubhava, directly you experience. Suppose you eat Rasagulla. Rasagulla, the joy, the sweetness, it is directly or indirect experience. You alone eat Rasagulla and you enjoy. Anubhava Yuktam or not? Anubhava Yuktam. Romma nanna irukku. Eppadi theriyum? Anubhavichanna. I have experienced that. Adi eppadiyo idiyum appadiye. This is also like that. Here, now, in this life itself, you come across that Ananda. Idu mela enna venum to attract the Bhagavad Gita? Idu mela enna venum for people? Sollunga. Bhagavan giving a guarantee card. Guarantee card kudutha neenga poi thiruppi kekkalam. Suppose Kramamukti is what type of guarantee card? Poi paaru. Solrar. Poi paakathanuku appan irippe anna. Nee poi paaru appan paakalam. Heaven. But whereas this is here while alive. The live telecast ni solluvana. This is called Jivan Mukti, is the live telecast. Is it not? Tell me. Jivan Mukti, Bhagavan is giving Atma Jnanam, which is Vijnanam, Anubhava Yuktam, is a live telecast. In the live telecast, vittu yaraவது andukku povanda. Man kannu munnadi nadakira poradhe enna. Adu madri enna. But people are not knowing the value of the live telecast. What? Jivan Mukti. Nalla irukliyo? என்னென்னமோ லைவ் டெலிகாஸ்ட்ல பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கார். திருவையாறுல டெலிகாஸ்ட், லைவ் டெலிகாஸ்ட். கிரிக்கெட் சொல்லவே வேண்டாம், டெய்லி லைவ் டெலிகாஸ்ட். When they are all having live telecast, why not in Vedanta? Jivan Mukti is the live telecast. Where it is coming? In a class. Kesari High School live telecast of what? Jivan Mukti. அப்படி வைக்கணும் போர்டு. இது worth to say that, no? So therefore Arjuna, Vijnanam. Vijnanam means Abheda Jnanam, Nirguna Brahma Jnanam. What is that? Other commentators write elaborately. Vijnana means you are Brahman, Brahma Swarupam. You are not the body-mind complex. You are the Satchidananda Swarupam. The mind and body are only Anatma. You recognize this fact. You discover this fact. When? Not in meditation, not after going home. When you are listening from your teacher, that time itself, you discover this fact. The teacher unfolds that by Drik Drishya Viveka. There are so many methods, and the teacher is having that key. And the key, Sampradaya key, the teacher opens. Once the teacher opens the key, that is called unfolding. எப்போ நடக்கும்னா நடக்கும். எப்போ நடக்கும். கேட்டுண்டே இரு. Listen on and on and on. You discover this fact. It is true to my teacher, it is true to my Paramaguru, it is true to me, it is true to my students also. Why not? Fact is fact. There is no doubt in that. Varamala enge povum. It is difficult for you to escape. மோட்சம் வேண்டான்னு சொன்னாலும் வந்துடும். அந்த கேசரி ஸ்டெப்ஸ் ஸ்கூல் படி ஏறி உள்ள வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் எனக்கு மோட்சம் வேண்டாம். நீங்க வேண்டாம். இப்போ கிளிப்பு பார்க்குறோம். ஓகே, when you are seeing the clip knowledge take place or not? I don't want clip knowledge, Swamini. And சொல்ல முடியுமா? When you are looking at the clip, the knowledge take place. You have no choice to say no. If you don't see the clip, that is a different thing. When clip falls in front of your eyes, you cannot say, I don't want to see the clip, because knowledge happens. And the provided conditions are there, it happens. Similarly, if I sit in the class, listen to the Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, systematically, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam has to take place. It may take 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It doesn't matter. Within this life, I can own up. That is the thing. Pravakshyami. Such a knowledge I am going to reveal, Arjuna. Jnanam. Knowledge of lower nature of God. Vijnana means knowledge of higher nature of God. Knowledge of higher nature means what? Paraprakriti. Care of 7th chapter. 7th chapter lo chonnadeda Paraprakriti means abhedam. Here Jnana means what? Bheda Jnanam. Bheda Jnanam means what? Saguna Ishvara Jnanam. Saguna Ishvara Jnanam also I will teach you. Nirguna Brahma Jnanam also I will give. Both I will give, Arjuna. Knowledge of lower nature of God is Jnanam. Knowledge of higher nature of God is called Vijnanam. Pravakshami. What type of knowledge is this? Vijnanam. Guhyatamam. Guh means secret and artham. Guhyatamam means which is the greatest secret. Guhyatamam, which is the greatest secret. Tamam means greatest superlative degree. Not ordinary, Arjuna. This is the most secret knowledge. It's not available. Even though they sit in the class, it's very difficult to know this. Just people cannot receive that. That's why Chinmayananda said, it seems, Swamiji. Somebody asked, why you are teaching this to all people? Very difficult. அவங்களுக்கு புரிய போறது ஒன்றும் இல்லை, அது வந்து சீக்ரெட்டா இருக்கு. Secret is not easy to grasp. Very difficult. If they are qualified, let them understand. They are eligible to understand. Even though if I teach, they are not qualified, still it is secret. அப்படி என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்? ப்ராப்ளமே இல்லை, அதனால டீச் பண்ணுன்னா. Therefore, guhyatamam. What is the benefit? Yat gnatva, by knowing which atma jnanam, by getting which knowledge, by gaining which knowledge, ashubhat mokshase, you will be freed. Mokshase means free from. You are relieved from what? Relieved from what? Everybody wants to relieve from what? Sorrow. Here Bhagavan what he says? Dukkhat ani chollala, ashubhat. Ashubham anna amangalam. Dukkham is called amangalam. Any mental agony is called amangalam. Any mental agony, problem, pain, a person cannot withstand. So therefore that is called amangalam. Ashubha means amangalam. Freed from evil. What is evil? Ajnanam is evil. Sorrow is evil. Why sorrow is coming? Because of ajnana. Atma ajnana. Therefore if you want to come out of sorrow, get atma ajnanam. Therefore you are free from ashubham. இன்னும் சுபகாரியம் சொல்லுன்னு இருப்பா. எல்லாருமே சுபலாபன்னு எழுதி வைப்பான். எங்க இருக்க சுபம்னா கீதா கிளாஸ்ல தான் இருக்கு. சுவாமினி இவ்வளவு பப்ளிசிட்டி பண்றேன் நான் சொல்லல, கிருஷ்ண பரமாத்மன் சொல்றாரு. உண்மைதானே? மோக்ஷா இஸ் மங்களம், ரியல் சுபம். ஆல் அதர் சுபம்ஸ் ஆர் ஆயாராம் கயாராம், டெம்பரரி, லிமிட்டெட். எங்க இருக்கே சுபம்னா மனசாந்தி இஸ் கால்டு சுபம், மன அசாந்தி இஸ் கால்டு அசுபம். அர்ஜுனா, யூ ஆர் ஃப்ரீ ஃப்ரம் மன அசாந்தி. வேணுமா வேண்டாமா? யூ வாண்ட் டு ஃப்ரீ ஃப்ரம் மன அசாந்தி? வாட் யூ வாண்ட்? மனசாந்தி, நிம்மதி. உங்கள் சாய்ஸ். எப்போ? பகவத்கீதா கிளாஸ் வந்தாதான். தட் சாய்ஸ் you have to utilize. I have to utilize that choice properly. Opportunity will knock the door once. It will not knock the door second time. Use the opportunity. What opportunity? Human life. Human life. Never miss. That's why a Vedantic student has to attend. அப்பப்போ சொல்லிக்கிறேன். கீதா ஆல்சோ சுவாமினி 18 சாப்டர்ஸ் முடிச்சாச்சுன்னு ஏதாவது ஒரு ஸ்லோகம் ஞாபகம் இருக்கா சொல்லுங்க. 9th சாப்டர்ல விஷயம் புரிஞ்சுதான? ஒன்னும் புரியல, முடிச்சாச்சுன்னா சாப்டர். இஃப் யூ ஆல்ரெடி ஸ்டடிட், ஐ நீட் நாட் டேக் செகண்ட் டைம். ஒன் டைம் லிசனிங், கிராஸ்பிங் இஸ் நாட் சஃபிஷியன்ட். Repeated listening is very, very important. Unfortunately, many students are skipping Bhagavad Gita class. I feel really bad. Because we have come to Brihadar and they come big Upanishad. Gita and all not for me. I will tell you, they miss a lot. They miss a lot. It's not, I'm not joking, this is a fact. If you study Bhagavad Gita even 3 times, 4 times, if you understand, it's a great thing. It's not easy to understand exact meaning. First course also, how many classes they have skipped, how many music programs they went, how many marriages functions, how many, so many places. எங்க கேட்ட எத்தனை ஸ்லோகமே தெரியாது. ஆக்சுவலா எத்தனை சாப்டர் இருக்கப்பா, அதான் கொஞ்சம் சந்தேகமா இருக்கன்னு முடிச்சாச்சுன்னா. நெவர் டேக் இட் as granted. Again study. So therefore ashubhat mokshase. Guhyatamam, here it is secret which is known by very few people. Why it is secret? Because of 4 reasons. It is known by very few people. All secrets are known by all people? If it is known to all people, it is not secret. Since it is secret, that itself shows it is known by very few people like you. Okay. Number one. Number two, it is secret because it is concealed. It is concealed, covered. It is concealed. Any concealed thing is always secret. Since it is secret, it must be concealed. Then, what is the third point? Every secret is valuable. Whatever is valuable is secret. Atma Jnanam is very, very valuable. Like your inner locker. All valuables where you keep? Inner locker. அது மாதிரி இந்த குஹ்ய தமம் ஆத்ம ஜானம் எங்க வச்சிருக்கா தெரியுமா? சீக்கிரட் இன்னர் லாக்கர்ல வச்சிருக்காரு. அதுதான் சம்பிரதாய கி. யாருக்கு புரியாது, படிச்சாலும் புரியாது. என்ன சுவாமி எல்லாம் கமெண்ட்ரிஸ் படிச்ச புரியாதோ? ஆஹா புரியாது. என்னதான் பண்ணணும்? அந்த குரு கிட்ட போகணும். தத்வித்தி பிரணிபாத்தேன பரிப்பிரஷ்னேன சேவையா. போய்தான் ஆகணுமா? ஆமா, வழி இல்லை. Then fourth point, it is sacred. Whatever is secret is sacred. Whatever is sacred is secret. Spelling correct புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. Sacred and secret. Sacred என்ன? பவித்ரம் சொல்ல போறார் அவரே. Sacred. அப்போ one important point, Lord Krishna address this jnanam, that much secret, to whom I have to give? Like you, Arjuna, who is anasuyave. Te anasuyave. To you, pravakshami. Te means tubhyam. To you, aham pravakshami. Tubhyam te. Napag irko grammar. Tubhyam te. To you, I will teach you. What type of you? Ordinary Arjuna, I won't teach. Anasuya. Why Anasuya? Anasuya. Asuya means a critical mind and artham. Exact meaning of Asuya. Anasuya is who is free from three bodies. Atri. Atri Maharshi wife is who? Anasuya. Anasuya's husband is Atri Maharshi. Atri means what? From whom? Who is transcended the three bodies is called Atri. Atri Maharshi is one who transcended the three bodies, Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira. He has transcended. Therefore, he has got a wife called Anasuya, who is free from Asuya. Asuya means jealousy. Jealousy means Matsaryam. Arjuna, you are the one who is free from Asuya. You are free from the critical way of thinking. You have open-mindedness. You are not having any critical mind. எப்பவுமே தப்பே பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பான். சாஸ்திரம்ல ஏதோ தப்பு கண்டுபிடிப்பான், குருவுல ஏதோ தப்பு கண்டுபிடிச்சுட்டே இருப்பான். அதுதான் கிரிட்டிக்கல் மைண்ட்னு அர்த்தம். இப்போ பார்வையிலோட கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருக்கும். இப்படி இட்டு பார்க்கறது, இவருக்கு என்ன தெரியும் பார்க்கலாம், ஹூ இஸ் ஸ்பீக்கிங் அந்த மாதிரி. இதெல்லாம் கிரிட்டிக்கல் மைண்ட். அது அசூயான்னு அர்த்தம். So if I am Atri Maharshi, like I am eligible to claim myself as Anasuya. You are the one who is free from Asuya, hey Arjuna. So Anasuya Ved. This is very, very important qualification for every Vedantic student. A jealousy mind is not available for grasping the teaching. A complaining mind, like Pujya Dayananda Swamiji says, Asuya means proofreading mind anu per. Proofreader ku enna vela theriyumo? Proofreader enna பண்ணுவான்? தப்பு தப்பு என்னென்ன இருக்கான்னு மார்க் பண்ணுவான். அசூயன்னா ப்ரூஃப் ரீடிங் மைண்ட்னு அர்த்தம். எல்லா இடத்துல நெகட்டிவா பார்க்கறது, எல்லாமே கிரிட்டிக்கல் மைண்ட்னு அர்த்தம். அங்க வாயை திறந்தா எல்லாமே நெகட்டிவா பேசிட்டே இருப்பான். Such a student is not fit for study, but not for receiving the teaching as it is. Even that person sit in the class, he may study 10 years, 20 years, maybe well versed in language and all, but unfortunately, that's why it is secret. புரியுறதா? அசூயை இருந்தா அந்த பிரம்ம ஞானம் சீக்ரெட்டா அப்படியே இருக்கும் உள்ளே. If you are anasuya, she just showers. Now tell me, getting knowledge, acquiring knowledge in whose hands? Uddhared atmanatmanam, Bhagavan says. You are the one to claim that knowledge. அதனால எலிஜிபிலிட்டி இல்லாமலே சும்மா படித்தாலும் படிக்கலாம், முடிச்சிடலாம், நோட்ஸ் எல்லாம் எழுதலாம், சிடிஸ் எல்லாம் வச்சுக்கலாம், கேசட்டும் வச்சுக்கலாம். ஆனாலும் எத்தனை நம்மக்கிட்ட தெய்வீ குணங்கள் இருக்க அது பார்த்துக்கணும். இல்லைன்னா ஞான பலம் அசுபாத் ந மோக்ஷசே. யூ cannot be free from ashubha. Therefore, Arjuna, this is the topmost, rarest secret I am imparting to you. You have the rarest quality, therefore I have to teach the rarest subject matter. In the rarest quality. Anasuya annadu kuda not so easy. சும்மா பொறாமை வந்துடும். அவன் நல்லா பாடுறானே, எனக்கு அவனுக்கு நல்ல சம்பளம் கிடைக்கிறது, எனக்கு கிடைக்கல, அவன் நல்ல எல்லாம் இதுதான் கம்பேரிசன். தேங்க் காட், பகவான் ப்ளீஸ் ஹெல்ப் மீ, மேக் மீ ஃப்ரீ ஃப்ரம் திஸ் குவாலிட்டி. எனக்கு ஒன்றும் வேண்டாப்பா, அசூயை இல்லாமல் எனக்கு அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு மனசுக்குடனே கெஞ்சு கேட்கணும் பகவான் கிட்ட போய். எனக்கு இந்த ஆத்ம ஞானம் அடையிறதுக்கு என்னென்ன தகுதி வேணுமோ அது மட்டும் கொடு. நீங்க சாப்பாடு கொடுக்கலன்னா கூட பரவாயில்ல, அது மட்டும் கொடுக்கன்னு சொல்லணும். அந்த அளவுக்கு தீவிரமான ஒரு டிசைர் இருக்கணும். இந்த பொறாமை தான் மோசமான ஒரு குவாலிட்டி. அசூயா, that is like a poison. That's why once when you are free from asuya, when you are content with yourself, whatever you have, Bhagavan, you have given me everything anu sollanu, podum enakku anu sollanu. If anybody is having more than what you have, appreciate, appa, admire, appreciate, ஆனந்த படணும். நமக்கு இல்லையே அனி அசூயப்படக்கூடாது. இது இருந்தால் நமக்கு அனசூய குணம் இருந்தால் we are fit enough to just digest, assimilate. அவனுக்கு வேண்டான்னு சொன்னாலும் ஞானம் வந்துடும். அந்த அளவுக்கு அந்த குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் இல்லாமலே சப்போஸ் he struggle like anything, அது படிச்சு இது படிச்சு அங்கே போய் இங்கே போய் ஓடிண்டே இருப்பான், நிம்மதி வராது, மனசாந்தி வராது. அதனால ஒரு திருப்தி, ஆனந்தம், எப்பவுமே சந்தோஷா. அதுக்குதான் ஸ்ரத்தான்னு அர்த்தம். ஸ்ரத்தாவான் லபதே ஞானம். அசூயக்கு ஆப்போசிட் ஸ்ரத்தா. எனக்கு சாஸ்திரம்ல ஸ்ரத்த இருந்தா குவாலிஃபிகேஷன்ஸ் எப்போ விடுவேன்? ஹவு கேன் ஐ லீவ் எனி குவாலிஃபிகேஷன்? கஷ்டப்படவே கூடாது குவாலிஃபிகேஷன்ஸ். குவாலிஃபிகேஷன்ஸ்ல அப்படி முனகணும், டிப் இந்த குவாலிஃபிகேஷன். ஐ ஹாவ் டு டிப், I have to take a bath in all virtues. Care of 13th chapter, 14th chapter, no, so many chapters, 16th chapter. You want that book now itself I will bring and keep next class. 16th chapter படிக்கணும். அதுல qualifications பகவான் says. ஒரு qualifications வச்சு பகவான் சொல்றார், அனசூயவே தே பிரவக்ஷாமி. Therefore we have to be free from asuya, jealousy. More in the next class. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం.